Alright, let's do one more Thunder release tonight. King's Treasure. This is my entry for the Sunday.rel for 2025. Traverse 5 levels as you loot treasures and equipment from the dungeon floors. Keep enemies at bay while stealing from the king himself. My original idea was to make an extraction shooter matched with a traditional roguelike, but I ended up pivoting into this game as I didn't have enough time to actually do the extraction stuff. If I was to do this again, I'd probably make a much simpler game so that I would have plenty of time to actually make what I wanted. It's by the Whelp, and just by him. Let's see what he's got for us. My AVG didn't pop up, that's interesting. And maximizes somewhat. Cool. Alright, so get to the 5th level and retrieve the Amulet of Yore. Take what riches you can, or run straight for the amulet. Movement is done with numpad, I for inventory, D for drop. Greater than to go down. Muscle, damage plus weight, control, parry. Smarts, less target defense, DR, damage resistance, and DJ, dodge. Okay, so those are stats maybe. I kind of find it odd that you don't have like the typical like, say like, strength for like damage and weight, or like, just have like, well yeah, just strength. Control, nah, that's fine for parry. Smarts, I guess was whatever. Move into an enemy to attack them. Roll 3d6 versus weapon attribute to hit. On hit, target rolls 3d6 versus block, dodge, or parry. If the target fails, roll damage. Swap attack on bottom right of HUD. Alright, so the rat becomes alert. We got 0 pretty weight at the moment. We got a damage base of 1d6 plus 1. We got 12 muscle, 12 control, 12 smarts, 20 HP, 0 damage resistance, 10 SP, DG8. So I have to use like numpad by the way because arrow cursors don't do anything. Player punches a rat and hits 11 of 12. Rat fails to dodge 16. He needs to have less than 7. The rat takes 2 damage and dies. Alright, so this is a very bog standard like traditional roguelike. Not much basically saying that. How do you pick up stuff? Is it G? Yep, pick up of G. So, okay, let's equip the dagger. I now have a dagger. Maybe. So, attack, swing control, D minus 2, 1, P minus 4. He's got attack stab, stab control, D plus 2 times 2, P minus 4, dodge plus 1. I'll note that like the information here is like kind of hard to sort of understand, but basically it goes stabby stabby or tacky tacky, so to speak. I kind of feel the arrow key should be like included as like movement, but I'm not going to complain about that too much. The rat becomes alert. All right, so the player stabs at a rat and hits. He's got 12/12. The rat fails to dodge. He's needed to 6 or less. The rat takes 4 damage and dies. So we got ourselves another dagger here. Equip. Okay, so we got 2 daggers. I don't need to have 2 daggers then, so they don't really have any benefit, to them. Ah. A sword. Equip. Now, why am I not equipping this stuff? Because I have to basically unequip stuff. Okay, so that's got swing and stab. This is a swing and thrust. It increases my attributes a little bit by 1. I think it hurts my parry. Not really sure about that, but whatever. Punch, swing, or thrust. So basically, it's like my options basically for attacking with. So punch muscle, swing muscle, thrust muscle. Okay, let's go with like, thrust muscle. You can press 5 to wait, that's good to know. The player punches a rat and hits. I selected swing muscle, so that might not be implemented properly. It might be just punching. We got a bat here. Let's just equip that, or like, pick it up. The bat gives me 2 muscle. It's got swing muscle, that's basically it. Let's put this on. So I can swing. Here's a helmet. That's definitely something I want to put on. So equip. Now I got damage resistant +1, dodge less 1, muscle goes up, control goes up. Okay, so to at least remember where I am. The player swings at the rat and hits. So I actually swung at him this time. The rat fails to dodge. He needed to get a 6 or less. He didn't get it, so he died. The rat takes 6 damage and dies. I wonder, by the way, if like, how the combat basically works is that you have options to like, swing or like, punch, but you don't necessarily choose them, which is fine. It could be doing that. I don't really knock the game developers basically set it up like that. Let's get the gold. I assume that's the stairs, by the way, which is why I'm avoiding it. I punched a rat, it dies. Robes. So you take the robes. This could be a little bit better, like, I should be like scrolling down automatically, but whatever. All right, that seems to be it for level, so never mind, there's a little bit more. Select defense. So I could basically dodge versus 7, because he actually hit me, I missed him. I could parry versus 9, -2 uses per this round, or block versus 15 once per round. So select defense, 1d6 -4 damage. So I have to roll either a 7 or less in order to like dodge. Parry versus 9 -2 uses per round, or block versus 15 once per round. Let's try parry. Okay, so the rat nibbles at the player and hits 8 of 8. The player fails to parry. I need to get 9. I got like, 12, which is like not great. Player takes 0 damage. Okay, so the player swings at the rat and hits. The rat fails to dodge and he dies. The rat becomes alert. Awesome. Picked up all that. All right, so the player swings at the rat and misses. The rat nibbles at the player and misses. So I have to get like 15 or less in order to hit him. He has to get like, 8 or less in order to hit me. And he got it. So dodge, parry, or block. Let's try blocking. So I blocked the attack by getting less than 15. We miss, and he dies. There's another sword. We don't care. We've already got a sword. Okay, now we've basically explored a dungeon. That's the way out. I don't care about that. By the way, I probably have like a different stair icon than this to go down, but you know, whatever. Maybe have like a downward arrow on like the, you know, the thing just to indicate it's a downward stairs. Okay, so player swings, I kill it. This is a pack and a gem. So this increases my inventory spots. My inventory is full to pick up the pack. Hilarious. And a gem. Okay, I gotta drop some stuff, I guess, so we don't really need the dagger. I might drop the bat. The bat's heavy, by the way, so drop this, drop this. Okay, there we go. We can put the pack on, maybe, and this is where it's really annoying, but whatever. Equip the pack. Equip the sword. See, I note that I basically have a lot more space over here now. That's more robes, don't need those. Muscle goes down by 1, inventory slots go up. Can I have had multiple packs on, I wonder? That's annoying. No, it doesn't let you, have more like one pack here, of course. So, yeah, there's like the 4 extra slots basically. So, honestly, I wonder if I should have a pack. I don't really need it. You might have a bit of a inventory bug, by the way, because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. I think you're meant to have like, 10. Or is that right? Maybe I just have it like, wrong. Nope, look at that. You got a bug. So it's not unequipping your backpack or something. So you have an issue with like, a backpack, error here. There are bugs. I can't move, I weigh too much. Alright, so we discover our first, like, bug that at least break the game if you're not careful. So damage resistance, dodge. So DG's dodge. I guess we're just going to rush the stairs, by the way, because, it's nothing really on the first level that really worries me. I'm not really looking for gold or, stuff. Look at this. Get the gem. Whoops, I'll let the thing attack me here. By the way, pick up gold should be like you pick it up, it all goes up. Probably. Equip the roads, I increase my smarts. Guess we'll do a full dungeon clear, because why not? I haven't found the stairs yet. Equip the helmet. He's going to hit me here if I'm not careful. So dodge for 7, parry, or block. Let's try regular dodging. So player fails a dodge. I need to roll a 7 or less. I didn't. He didn't do any damage. My armor helped protect me. I guess the enemies are asleep or unaware of me, but you know, there's no indication of it, so there's that. There's the way down. Well, we'll pull it clear because why not? Yeah, we clear everything. So down to the next level. The Goblin Raider. So he fails a dodge, he takes damage, and he dies. We will not pick up the pack this time. We saw that there's an issue of it. Ah, a dagger, different dagger. A katana. My inventory is full. So yeah, there's basically like, you know, limits to how much you basically can pick up. We'll get that in a moment. This is another dagger. Okay, let's see here. And again, knowing inventory. So this dagger, it's got spin control, D -1, 1, P -2, TD free. Increase my dodge by 2 and control by 2. I have it equipped. This sort of increases like muscle control and everything else. Let's just drop it. And now we'll compare it with the katana. The katana weighs just as much as a sword. It gives me muscle free, control free, smarts 1. So this is a control weapon. This is like, you know, a muscle weapon. Let's drop that. A silver gold helmet. The Goblin Raider fails to dodge and dies. Okay, chainmail. Dodge goes down, but damage resistance goes up. I'm okay with this. We'll equip this. Drop that then. Equip this. And that's something else that could be improved, by the way, is the fact that, you know, I have no idea what I was picking there. It would be nice to actually see, like, you know, your gold by when you basically pick it up. When you're trying to, like, you know, equip something, it just automatically unequips what you basically already have. Stuff like that. Okay, does that show this, like, you know, well enough? I may need to pick up a pack because I can't really equip everything, but whatever. Whoops! A Goblin Brute attacks me. Player versus parry, so basically I got, you know, versus 12 or block. 1d6 6 plus free to defenses. Let's just try and dodge. The player dodges out of the way. I got 5 out of 9 to actually dodge this guy. So the Goblin Brute fails to dodge. He takes some damage. He takes damage. He passes the player, misses, and he dies. Awesome. Okay, so let's dodge. Oh, I took some damage. Well, that's fine. We're allowed to take some damage. Except it doesn't show anything. Player takes free damage, but, you know, my HP didn't drop. There'd be issues with this game. There's some rats. The player takes free damage. I'll note that the dodging is like interesting, but it sort of slows the game down. But whatever. I fail a dodge, I take 0 damage. I dodge out of the way, you die. Yeah, I'm the type of guy who just like to face plant into enemies and just kill them that way. Do. This is a little dagger, don't care. You know, I think I'm going to pick up the backpack just because, you know, we need dead space so much, so. Ugh, that's right. There are issues. Drop these on the ground so I can pick up the pack. Now I can't unequip that, you know, backpack, but at least now I'll be able to, like, you know, carry more with me. I just realized my weight's going up by a lot. The Orc Mage. Okay, so the Orc Mage fails to dodge. He takes 2 damage. He swings at the player and hits, so we just got a regular old Orc Mage here. I failed a block because I didn't get a high enough block, so I take some damage, which doesn't show. Fails to parry, takes 3 damage. Again, it's not doing anything. Dodge. Like, I'm sure it'd be very interesting. Okay, let's just like sort of book it to the next level because we found it, so. The Golem. Oh, the Golem actually hurts me. So it's taking damage. You know, I just realized something. Once per round basically means that, like, you know, I can basically keep blocking this guy indefinitely because it's just one guy attacking me, but if there's like multiple guys attacking me, then I'll get hit. This guy's tough to kill. I mean, he hurts me, but whatever. He fails to dodge. He takes 2 damage. Okay, we finally kill off that golem. But I'm very injured now. Now here's a question. Why was this guy able to damage me and not the other guys? It could be that the other guys are able to sort of damage me. It's just that, like, you know. I block. I block. He's very accurate, the golem. He's not taking any damage, by the way, because like he's got armor, I guess, so takes 0 damage. Takes 1 damage. He's got 5 DR, I guess. How can an enemy take negative damage, by the way? So he took some damage. He takes 4 damage. He died. The ghost. The player thrusts at the ghost and misses. Ghost dodges out the way. He took damage and died. I'm almost tempted to let this golem kill me, but, you know, I'll try and go as far as I can. But this is where it can really be slowed down. Where I'm just trying to, like, block against this, like, you know, really absurdly powerful enemy. He's spooking at me, by the way, the ghost. So he has to get maybe a 3 or less to hit me. By the way, I'm gonna let the arrow cursors work for menus here. I have no idea what's the best thing here if I can actually pick it up, but whatever. Yeah, I'm randomly doing like the stuff here. Okay, golem died. Golem becomes alert, because why not? Oh good, so I'm actually just picking it now. But I have to wonder if, like, you know, he's healing when I basically hit him sometimes, which would be absolutely bonkers. You know, I'm not sure I'm picking up any more gold or like gems or stuff like that, so there'd be issues. Almost hit me there. Wow, so this guy can roll, like, you know, I can sometimes roll up to 18 and, like, you know, still get it, but whatever. I wonder if it's possible for me to roll over 19. Okay, he died. Why is it basically when I'm, like, you know, going like directions like this and be able to sort of like just automatically have it blocked for me? Selected. I almost wish I could see his HP, by the way, so to know if I am, like, you know, healing him when I hit him. Okay. Is he almost dead? Notice that, by the way, he takes like -2 damage and he died there, so. Oh, I'm carrying too much. That happened. The gem's way too much, I guess. What's worth more, gold or gems, you think? Nah, I assume the gold's fine. You know, I'm tempted to let him kill me at this point. Notice my HP is back, by the way. So I take some damage. Kill me! Okay, I've got a -5, by the way. We're going to negatives and we're not dead yet. Oh, I got a death save. Pass your death save. I have to ask, is the death save basically like when he takes like damage to me or something? Pass my death save. I feel I should be dead here. Pass my death save again. The queen becomes alert. The king becomes alert. So, the queen expertly swings at the player and hits. The player takes 4 damage. You pass my death save. I mean, I might as well just win. I gotta drop something, so that'll work. Okay, well, yeah, I won. But I have to say it's not very fulfilling, that game. It's got issues, you know. It doesn't seem like the thing's been balanced very well. Not much more saying that.